What is up, people? Fire here from awesomedudes.com, and before you start with this video, just quickly, I wanted to tell you that you can go on my website here, awesomedudes.com, and then you can go under download free assets, and there you can download free assets. Now, these are commercial free assets. They are not assets for this tutorial. The assets for this tutorial, this dark cave, you can find, link is in the description below, so you can get them from that link. But these are other commercial free assets that you can use to develop your own games, and you have 3D assets, 2D assets, backgrounds, and whatnot, and I keep adding new and new stuff. So you should definitely check this out, and yeah, enjoy the video. Our game is up and running very nicely. What we are gonna do now is we are gonna add platforms that our player can jump on in order to avoid the skeleton. And for that, we are simply gonna reuse the ground, but just resize them. So here in our sprites, or actually from the grounds itself, I can take one and duplicate it, and I'm gonna remove it outside of the grounds game object. So this is the last ground, which is this one right here. I'm gonna put it here so that we can see it, and here it is. This is what we want, but actually we need to resize it. I'm gonna rename it to platform first, and we're gonna resize it. I am gonna set the size to be 0.08. This is for the x-axis, and for the y-axis, it's gonna be 0.11, okay? Let me just see here. No, not the 2D or 3D view. Yeah, I think this is okay. So we can simply reuse these. But before we reuse them, I am going to create an empty game object, which I am going to call platforms to hold all of our platforms. So here I'm going to say platforms, and I'm going to position it 0, 0 and position the platform inside of it. But I am simply going to drag it somewhere around here. Or maybe we can go even a little bit further. So somewhere around here, or even more further, because our level is huge. Not just a little bit kidding with you, but okay, so this is one platform, copy pasted. This is the second platform, and copy pasted. This is gonna be the third platform. And we are gonna add more platforms. So I'm gonna copy paste this one and reposition this one somewhere around here, probably, okay. I think here is okay, maybe a little bit further from the previous platforms. Copy paste it and put it here. Copy paste it, put it here, and duplicate it or copy paste it one more time, and this one is gonna be here. Why? Well, because our skeleton is gonna be somewhere around here. But before we put the skeleton, I am gonna first turn it on, because we turned it off simply to, well, remove it from the scene because we did not want the skeleton to bother us. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click here in the assets and create a new folder, which I'm gonna call prefabs. And inside of this folder, I'm simply gonna drag and drop the skeleton. So simply drag and drop the skeleton, and that's that. Why? Well, now I can delete the skeleton, and you're like, whoa, what did you do? We took 2 lessons only to create the skeleton, now you delete him? Are you crazy, teacher? I'm gonna quit right now. Well, before you quit, because we created a prefab out of the skeleton, we can now reuse it. I can simply drag and drop it back in the scene, and here is our skeleton, and it's simple as that. So I'm gonna position this skeleton right here. So he is gonna be, let me see the skeleton. So he is gonna be somewhere around here. Okay, I think this is gonna be okay for the skeleton. So this one is here. And this skeleton is, can he go below? Yeah, I think he can. Yes, he can go below, even if we put him a little bit further down, because this is how he is gonna be down. Yes, he can go below. You need to make sure that the skeleton can go below and that he does not glitch on the platform here. And I'm simply gonna select the skeleton, and walk left is gonna be unchecked, or checked, excuse me, because we want him to walk to the right side first. But before we add the second skeleton, I'm gonna create an empty, and I'm gonna say enemies or skeletons, and I am gonna position this one at 0, 0. And I am gonna add this skeleton here. And instead of duplicating another one, I'm simply gonna drag a new one right here, and let me just take him, and I'm gonna position this one somewhere here, because we want the other one to be here. And this one can definitely go between these. And let's say if I can put him from here. So somewhere from here, and I'm gonna uncheck walk left. So let's take a look at that in action. When I run the game, not the asset store, I do not want the asset store tab. Oh, look at what happened to the first skeleton. This is what I forgot to do. And this is what does it mean when we did not check this freeze Z rotation. So check the freeze Z rotation, or otherwise we will see our skeleton crawling like a worm, as you just saw him. So if I run the game now, let me just see what is happening. Okay, why is this skeleton moving here? This is the second skeleton, yeah? Walk left is unchecked, so he should walk right. Is this true? Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna uncheck it now and check it for this one. Oh, yeah. Walk left. If we want him to walk right, what am I doing here? Let me just go into code quickly. So if walk left is true, we are gonna move him to the left side. Otherwise, if walk left is not true, then we are gonna move him to the, well, right side. Not sure what is going on here, or am I interpreting it a little bit differently? So if I run the game now, let me just go here in the scene. Okay, so far so good. We will need to reposition the skeleton a little bit further away, and this one also a little bit further away. So if I select this one, maybe here, he can be here. And this one needs to be just a little bit over here, like this. And I think we are good to go. So I think, yeah, we should be good to go, okay? This skeleton should go somewhere around here. Yeah, because we need to be able to jump over him. And this one also, let us make this one also just a little bit away so that he does not hit the platform, okay? This is what I'm doing if you're confused. I don't want the skeletons to hit the platform. And I think everything is okay now. Yeah, everything is okay. Let us try it out. So if I go here, look at how happy our little explorer player is. Oh my god, it's a skeleton! What did just happen, okay? Oh, the skeleton killed me now. We did not put that in the code though, but let me just go here. And if you're wondering why he jumped so far, it's because these platforms also have the ground tag. So when we, well, land on them, we are able to jump again. Notice how he is running scared from the skeleton. So again, we need to make sure that these platforms are not close to each other, or otherwise you see our player is bouncing off of them. This one is gonna be here, and this one is gonna be here. They should not be close to each other, and our player, this one should be here. Also for this one right here, I am gonna slightly move the player a little bit away. Now select the player, do not select the background. And I am gonna position this one around here, this one around here, and remove this one from here. Something like this, just so that we don't bounce off of these platforms. So simply move them away from each other a little bit, and then we will not bounce off. So now we can jump. Let me just go and try to jump. Okay, everything is working. We are not bouncing off, and we can jump over the skeleton, run away from the skeleton. And now we can also go here and one more time. And yes, we are good to go. So the next thing that we are gonna add is we're gonna add diamonds in our game, or the collectible items. So I will see you guys in the next video.